Good evening, Nigerians. I want to clear the air. Lucky and Abu Salami, they forced me to say that Burna Boy have helped me.
How many of you remember the lady that Burna Boy said I should look for? The one in Kenya that said her baby daddy does not want to take responsibility.
Welcome to the channel Banigo's TV. My name is Princess Banigo, and how many of you remember this guy? Yes, that is the way he usually starts his video. His name is Lucky Udu, and this guy, well, is trending right now for all the wrong reasons. Somebody say, "Me, my good, not me wahla though," because that is how Lucky Udu finally got into wahala. Because Lucky Udu came outside and said, they are looking for how to contact a lady that says she's pregnant for Cubana chief priest. Well, it has all backfired right back on Lucky Udu's head, because this lady is spilling and they are speaking like a bird, okay? Including the lawyer. The lawyer also came outside to come and talk. That's what is going on here. Lucky Udu, you and your people, what are you trying to do? You want to deceive this girl? Well, anyway, guys, what actually happened is that Burna Boy said he wanted to help, this lady who said she was pregnant for Cubana chief priest, a Kenyan lady who has a son. And then, according to him, Burna Boy wanted to give them some money. Well, they decided to invite the woman to Lagos. Me, I'm wondering, why are you inviting her to Lagos? If you want to help her right there in the state. But maybe they want to do tests to confirm if the child is actually, Cubana chief priest child or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, that was why everything just went kasalao. Now I have videos of the lady's lawyer speaking, the lady talking that she has not received any money, and the only money she received was $350 and whatnot. And they said they wanted to give her how many million. Anyway, let's go and listen to everything, because I have the videos right here for you guys, and I'll see you guys right at the end.
Good evening, Burna Boy. How are you doing? Thank you so much for everything that you've done to me. I've already provided every document that I needed to Mr. Salami. I really appreciate you so much for what you've done for me. I wasn't myself for these 2 days, but I'm great, and I'm overwhelmed that you fulfill what you promise. Thank you so much, and may God bless you abundantly. Have a good evening. Thank you, sir. Good evening, Nigerians. I want to clear the air. Lucky and Abu Salami, they forced me to say that Burna Boy have helped me out. Yet, Burna Boy give them 30 million naira to send to me so that I can give my baby good education. Secondly, like you do, was telling me that if I reach Nadera, I should even go to his house and stay in his house, that he really likes me. And also, like you do, wanted some money from me after all this is done, because he told me that my baby daddy's brother gave him 2 million, even sent me the screenshot of out of $30,000 that Burna Boy gave it to him. So I'm begging Nigerians, I'm on my knees, please, I need your help. The money that I've been given, like you do, and Abu Salami, I've not received any money. Please, Nigerians, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. The only money that I've received, only $350. Please, Nigerians, I'm on my knees. Please, I need your help. Thank you.
I just came back home. Cindy, I am tired. I am tired, Cindy. I don't know what to do. I will kill myself with this baby. I am tired. I can't do this anymore. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I want to kill myself right now, Cindy. I'm dying. Sitajiua, nimechoka Cindy. Sina anything, sina kitu ya kukula na mtoto. Sina vitu ya kukula na mtoto, sina na shilingi Cindy. Oh, dying. I will die. I want to die. I am tired of this life. I am tired. I am tired. I am tired. I am tired. I want to die. I want to die.
Good evening, everyone. We are so happy that we have found Helen. She has received medical assessment also because we had reported her whereabouts are not known and she had raised an alarm. The police had her in custody and they cleared her issue. So she's currently with two people. One is helping her to cater for the baby as she is recovering from the panic attack that she had this morning after the person, Lucky Udu, the blogger, introduced to her as Banaboy's alleged PA, personal assistant, had broken the news that Banaboy is not her father to feed her and that they are no longer interested to help her and her child. And when I got this news, I broke it to her. It wasn't received well with her, but thank God she is safe. So here are the events. When Banaboy stated online that he was going to help her, Lucky Udu reached out to her and told her, you know what, the story has gone viral and Bana has seen it and now he has asked me to find you, to locate you. And so he asked for an interview, which Helen obliged. Being that I'm her friend for over 12 years, I was so much invested in knowing every little things that will transpire in this whole saga. So she kept me all knowing up to where we have reached. So what I want to state is very simple here. At the time that Lucky Udu told her that she should DM a certain page on Instagram, Helen did just that, given the fact the lead came from Lucky Udu himself. He DM'd and someone who allegedly introduced himself as Banaboy's PA, Abu Salami, contacted her and he was asking her if she's willing to relocate to Nigeria. And being that beggars do not have a choice and if wishes were horses, beggars would have ride. Helen obliged. She was willing to relocate. When she told me that they had reached out, I asked her, could you talk to them in a respectful manner, not to sound entitled, and ask them if it is possible for you to be helped when you're in Kenya, because it will really not be that easy to relocate to Nigeria. Nigeria is a country where all Nigerians, or most Nigerians, want to run away from their own father's soil because of the hardship in economy, and you cannot go relocating there without a shilling to your name, without a backup plan. And she told me, they told her that Banaboy had said she should be enrolled in a gym and she should be blessed in a salon to hustle for herself. And that Banaboy had said that she should stay in Abu Salami, the alleged PA who contacted her, in his house. And when he said that, I was not comfortable because this person, even to me, myself, I have the screenshot, has been claiming he's in love with us. He's in love with Helen. He wants Helen to have another child with him. He wants to get her pregnant. It wasn't sitting well with me from the start. So I told Helen, this man, in the sense that he's coming as a representative of Banaboy, naturally a PA is supposed to know what is business and what is official from what is pleasure. And this man is asking you to get pregnant for him. He's calling you baby, honey, darling. All these names are sweet nothings that we do not need. So I told Helen, ask him, is it possible for, because Helen calls me her sister, is it possible for you to come with me or at least a family member to Nigeria to receive the help that Banaboy wants to give you? When she told him, this man actually insulted her and told her, do you think Banaboy is your father? Do you think that this is a vacation? Do you think you're coming for luxury? This is not a fairy tale, something he was saying. And so when she sent me the screenshots, which I'm going to put them out, when she sent me the screenshots, I questioned. I was like, why is he sounding as if he is belittling you, he is insulting you, and as if there's something wrong you've done, requesting that you come with someone who, if any case, there will be any need of the Kenyan embassy in Nigeria to be notified that there is a problem about you and the baby. It's only your embassy that can protect you because Nigeria is not our country. Why is he sounding this way? If at all, he can just say, you know what, we are going to give you a legal representative when you're here and you're going to be in safe hands, because at least safety was my worry now that we cannot fight Chief Priest, who is rich and who was beating at the time drums of war against this child, and they are going to Nigeria to receive this help that Banaboy had given them. But since he said Banaboy cannot afford 2 tickets because it's not a vacation and it's not a luxury, I said, I'm okay. As Cinderella, I am okay. If I want to, go to Nigeria, I could find a boyfriend online and, we could agree to meet in Lagos and he will cater for everything. So I don't need to, act desperate for Nigeria. If at all, this is not about Cinderella, it's about the baby, it's about you. So I told her, Ellen, if he assures you that you're going to have safety, then you can go. But because I'm not going to be with you, keep me on the record. I need to know every step, where you are, what has happened, what have you received, what have you discussed. Helen did that, and the sexualization still continued. And this man kept on telling her that she's not going to be in any place other than his house, and that people on the comment section were vouching for him to impregnate her. I was shocked, because I would love to imagine if someone got a chance to be Burna Boy's PA, they are going to act with decorum. But like I said, when you're talking to your destiny helper, it is of your best interest for you to lay your head low and don't act entitled. We were very humble with this person, and after some time, he informed Helen that he will send her $350 for her to go and take a local flight to and from Nairobi, so that she can pick her baby's passport, process their yellow fever card, and some other arrangements for traveling. That was done, and $350 was sent to her. And when that was done, I was so happy, because I knew that indeed this help had come. It's just a matter of days, and everything will transform into, a good future for the baby and her. After the money was sent, the sexualization became too much. And at some point I asked Helen, this man that is talking like this and sounding like this, what if you reach in his house and he starts telling you to climb the bed and you have no choice? Why doesn't he want you to go and the first thing you do in Nigeria is register at the Kenyan embassy and just let them know that you are around? Why is he telling you that you're going to be in Nigeria for 7 months, and in those 7 months you might not see Burna Boy himself? Because it will only make sense that Burna Boy wants to see the people he has helped, given the fact that Burna Boy even met the chief priest's brother in person. So why would it be different in your case? I was having two doubts, because anything is possible, and Nigeria is not our country, and if there's going to be any problem, I wouldn't be able to reach there on time, you understand? And considering the baby father is rich, he can manipulate, he can use money and influence anything against her. I was still not happy about it. But it's not about me to decide. It's about the help, because we do not know if there will be any other person who will come forward to help Helen. She's been on this journey alone, and she's had PTSD. I have seen her and everything she has suffered. And so at this point, all that it mattered was the help, and whatever it came with, we could only rely on God that it will not be, ugly in the end when she arrives in Nigeria. So I rested my case at that point. So when all this was happening, I personally, I wasn't appreciating it, because even I myself, I started receiving messages from this man today, and he's been saying he needs me, he's in love with me, I shouldn't leave him, calling me on the phone. I have all the text I'm going to post. And so I still, and up to now, I'm wondering, is this Burna Boy's PA? Is this what a PA does, acting without decorum? And at the time that they sent $350 to Helen, they started giving her a certain pressure that she should go online and tell Burna Boy, and do a video and tell Burna Boy that she is thankful for him fulfilling the promises he gave her. And I was wondering, because I told Helen, when Helen told me before the video, I told Helen, how about you go online and tell Burna Boy that we are grateful for him offering you help, and that you're looking forward to it, you're very excited about it, and that, yeah, you are appreciative of what he has done and his support, rather than saying he has fulfilled all the promises. I started questioning that word, because when you say someone has already fulfilled the promises, then it means you are consenting that you have received something. And all along, these people have just sent $350. This $350, I will account it to, the money was supposed to be for a local flight to and from Nairobi to Kisumu, the hometown of Helen, for Helen to go and pick the passport of the baby, and or to process their yellow fever and other things that they will need for this traveling. So I was a bit not happy about the events, but again, it is not my place to speak. Now, when we talked to this guy after today, Helen woke up and the baby was sick. The story I've just narrated online. He was shouting on the phone saying that he had spent 7 million and Burna Boy had lost 7 million. And I was like, I went on Google and I Googled 7 million in dollar. It's $4,500. And so when you say you have spent 7 million, I asked him, again, I have the records. I asked him, how are you, to whom did you spend 7 million? And he said, oh, the $4,500, that was spent on you guys. And I was like, no, sir, you sent $350. So what is this 7 million that you're talking about? He was telling me that he paid for ticket 4 million, and I was perplexed, because sometimes I have booked Nigerian artists and DJs to Kenya, to Uganda, to East Africa, and a ticket has never been 4 million. It's not possible. Remember, this is mother and child. It's not like the child is going to sit on a ticket. So it's a black baby. So when you're telling me 4 million naira was on ticket from Kenya to Nigeria, at least a ticket always costs around maybe $800 or something. I went online and I checked Ethiopian airline, what ticket was 4 million naira, and I couldn't see that on airline of Ethiopian airline. And so I told him, sir, what else did you use the 7 million to spend on? And he was saying that he booked a 7 days hotel and immigration and visas and stuff like that. And I said, no, you said she should live in your house for at least weeks. That Burna Boy has said it. She should live in your house for weeks, and she should be taken to a gym, and she should be given a work in a salon to feed for herself and feed a child. And so nobody spoke about a furnished apartment or a hotel for 7 days. You know, I was a bit perplexed with that. The only option he gave, if we do not want to Helen to stay in his house, was he will put her in a football camp where there is many footballers, but she will have her quota. So I asked him on a phone call, how is it possible for a mother to stay in a football camp? She's coming with a baby. Like, for real, why is this the only option? And for Lucky Udu, he didn't provide anything. As I said, when we tried telling him we are not comfortable with the accommodation, he was now offering his own place for her in the mainland. And according to the information we've had, there's not enough security in mainland. And, it just didn't sound well, okay? So, but like I said, we were just humble, and all he could do was like run in anger in something. And then now that we have told him, like, as we are going to talk to people online, and because this story was on media, so you can't tell us not to come on social media. This is where it all started, and this is where people need to know what has been the progress of everything that transpired previously. And so when I told him that, he's now telling me he's in love with me, he needs me, I shouldn't leave him, and that he likes me. And I'm shocked, because if you're Burna Boy's PA, truly, you need to respect yourself. And I don't know the interest here, but this person was also saying that Burna Boy had told him to steal a glass that Chief Priest has used to drink alcohol and bring it to him so that they can do a DNA test. And I told him, sir, I'm someone who understands legals. We cannot cook a DNA secretly against Chief Priest. A DNA has to be consented by both mother and father, and it has to be done in a fair way that treats everybody equally, because these are parents, and nobody is trying to connive and go behind Chief Priest. We are not even a match. We cannot compete with him in terms of money in his own country. I was not just understanding what this person was saying. At some point on the conversation, he was forgetting himself. He was saying, I'm going to tell Burna Boy's team. So I was questioning it, like, are you not part of Burna Boy's team? Who are you? Who did Lucky Udu introduce to us? Who is this person? Because this person also seems to be communicating with Burna Boy's team. And so I cannot allow this lady to leave Kenya when we don't even know the hands she's going to. This is where we have reached, and I'm limiting myself to release any other details, because it's not in my place until Helen comes online and she narrates everything with her mouth. But this has been the events until today, and it's really sad, it's heartbreaking. I hope you guys can tag Burna Boy and the bloggers down here so that this can reach to him, and so that he can understand the help he has offered online might be of risk to this lady. If at all she should come and land in the wrong hands in Nigeria. And he should know that they are having a feud with Chief Priest. All both parties, the other party can use money to do anything. Because I think, and I honestly think, there was a hidden agenda here that God on his own way just made it impossible by the fact that we woke up to the baby being sick, the car was faulty, the flight was missed. Maybe this was God's way to save these people and to alert us that where we were heading, what we think was going to be done was the opposite of what we were going to receive. Personally, I would have never forgive myself if anything bad was to happen. I love these people and I want them to have a different lifestyle from what they are going through in Kenya. But until then, and until a verified source from Burna Boy's team communicates to us, this has been what Lucky Udu brought to us. And it is quite sad. Thank you. This is Black Cinderella. I beg to leave it at that. Thank you.
How many of you remember the lady that Burna Boy said I should look for? The one in Kenya that said her baby daddy does not want to take responsibility of his child. Burna Boy said, look, you do find hard for me. I want to ensure that that child gets a scholarship and this woman gets a good business doing and a good comfortable house. So eventually I found her. I'm sure some of you remember because I posted it across my social media platform when I found her. And somebody who works for Burna Boy, his name is Mr. Salami, through Burna Boy Football Academy, reached out to her, and then they started the entire process of bringing her to Nigeria to meet Burna Boy and to, get the scholarship for the child and everything. And Burna Boy spent, I'm sure, more than 8 million naira. I don't know if Burna Boy gave anybody any money for her, but I'm sure that they were spending millions of naira trying to get her passport, her visa, and so many other things. And I was really happy for this lady. I always tell her that she should not worry, her life was going to change and everything. But recently, we've been seeing some videos online. She and one other lady that calls herself a lawyer has been seeing so many things that are not really true. In fact, from my perspective, they are entirely false. I'm going to post.
What do you guys think after hearing both sides of the story? Who do you believe? Now, this is even a hard one, but me, I still stand on why were they inviting her to Nigeria? Anyway, maybe they wanted to invite her so that she could, come and do the DNA test or whatever. But I mean, how would she feel safe, really? Anything could literally happen. And Cubana Chief Priest and Burna Boy, as we heard, they are good now. They've settled their rift and their beef. So at the end of the day, it's just a crazy uh thing that just happened. Why were they demanding for SCX from the lady and whatnot? Like, the whole thing is crazy. And then the lady also, when she knew that she was having second thoughts, why did she allow them book flights? And truly, to book a flight from Kenya to Nigeria, is it 4 million naira for mother and son? Is it 4 million? Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts? Just leave your thoughts in the comment section with me, what you think about this entire drama. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.